Good evening, folks. I prefer not to do this, but I see that it becomes necessary because of the actions of others. My preference is simply contact the agencies who are failing to provide the support that the U.S. government has contracted them to provide to refugees to get them to do that job. But when an agency purportedly defames, lies, seeks to intimidate, well, maybe it's time to take action. The Multicultural Community Resource Center, MCRC, located in Erie, Pennsylvania. According to its LinkedIn account, their mission is to facilitate the educational, social, political, and economic progress of the communities we serve. We will work to break down cultural barriers due to language, appearance, or ethnic traditions. We actively promote and advocate the development, empowerment, and advancement of all people while preserving their cultural identity. We will work to educate the community to value diversity. MCRC is a 501c charity, and all donations are tax deductible. Now, according to the vision, their vision is we believe that all people hold the ability to create opportunity for their future and for others. And through this vision, MCRC will help its clients attain their goals. They've been serving the Erie community since 1975. MCRC says they offer the following services to Hispanic and other immigrants and refugees: English as a second language classes, citizenship classes, employment services, case management, interpretation and translation for various languages, immigration services, drug and alcohol prevention, daycare, and pre-K-9 classes. Now that all sounds wonderful, folks, doesn't it? I mean, that's absolutely amazing. What's not to like about what their vision and what their mission is? And in fact, folks, they announced 5 months ago, they're proud to share that their executive director, Katie Kretz, has been appointed by Governor Josh Shapiro to serve on the Northwest Regional Housing Advisory Committee and was reappointed to the Pennsylvania Housing Advisory Committee. That's amazing. So if their director is involved in finding affordable housing, one would presume that their agency, MCRC, provides suitable, habitable, safe housing for refugees. Now, these committees apparently play a critical role in shaping the Commonwealth and supporting investing in decent, safe, sanitary, and affordable housing across Pennsylvania. Their work guides the statewide priorities, including the Commonwealth's Consolidated Plan and Annual Action Plan. It documents that directly impact the resources available to build stronger, more equitable communities. A critical role in decent, safe, sanitary, and affordable housing across Pennsylvania. Really? Well, you've brought it upon yourself, and this is far from the only place where people live in such abysmal conditions. I've seen the so-called safe and sanitary housing that you claim. And also I've seen the intimidation of your slimy case manager who committed defamation against me in front of 4 witnesses, lying, telling people that I'm a human trafficker, and trying to intimidate a refugee whom you've provided no support to, who your agency refused to give addresses for food banks, who did nothing to provide him food, gave him $100 every 2 weeks to buy food. You've had no employment services to help him find a job. All of his grant money is exhausted. And then your agent sought to intimidate him and then threaten me and the person who offered him accommodation in Cleveland by claiming they were human traffickers. These are the people that Josh Shapiro appoints to boards. These are the connected elites. Now, I haven't even begun to delve into the racist, bigoted comments against South Africans being exhibited by case officers in this organization. We'll save that for another time. But today, I want to show you the safe, sanitary, affordable, decent housing that MCRC put Jared into in Erie, Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at what they offered him. Folks, this is the safe, sanitary, affordable housing which MCRC put Jared into. These photographs are of disgusting slime and filth on the overhead fan in his kitchen, his dining area, where food is consumed. This is what it looked like when he moved in. This is what MCRC puts South Africans into. This is the ceiling. That is the paint job in the living room. Another ceiling fan. More disgusting slime on the ceiling fan. These are the tiles, the state of the laminate floor in his kitchen. Cracked woodwork, cobwebs when he moved in. Now, I've been there. I can confirm this. These are actually my photographs. He didn't clean anything up because he wanted people to see what it looked like. And he showed me previous photos that this was the condition when he moved in. This is his bathroom sink. This looks like something that was abandoned in Chernobyl in 1986, in Pripyat, abandoned by human habitation. This does not look like something safe and sanitary. This is what MCRC considers safe, sanitary, and decent and affordable housing. And Josh Shapiro appointed their director to oversee this safe, sanitary housing. This is where the man must use the commode. Notice its proximity to the shower. Have you ever seen such a thing? I have not. I've lived in 16 countries, and I've been to over 80 countries, and I've never seen anything this stupid in my life when it comes to the toilet. This is his bathroom. Ripped up floors, broken tiles, mold on the walls when he moved in. These are the registers throughout the apartment. That's in the bathroom, rusted, caked over, nasty. The ones in the living room look no different. That is the sink where the man is expected to maintain hygiene in his bathroom in the condition when he walked into the apartment. Notice that the door underneath the sink doesn't even close. That is his front door. You'll notice there's no lock on the door. Safe, decent, affordable housing, MCRC. That's where this man habitated at. That was the previous door. It's stored in a closet on the front porch. Not removed. This is what MCRC in Erie, Pennsylvania considers to be safe, decent, and affordable housing. Now, Jared is safely out-migrated from the abuse of this organization. And in retribution, their agent slandered me and committed defamation of character against me and against Jared's new host in Cleveland, where he has safe, healthy accommodation now and will seek employment because that agency offered no employment services. They offered no help to him whatsoever. When he asked about food banks, his agent told him to find it on his own. He's a refugee come to America. Do you do that to Afghans? Do you do that to the Congolese who come here? Do you do that to the Uyghurs or the Rohingya who don't speak English? Do you tell them, go find food banks on your own? Is this how you treat refugees? I'm just asking because we as taxpayers pay your organization funds to manage these cases, to help these people. And you're not helping them. And your abuse of Jared and your insults and threats to me do not go unnoticed. MCRC, why do you treat South African refugees this way? What is this all about? Why are you behaving this fashion? And oh, by the way, I did attempt to contact this organization for comment. The phone rang incessantly. No one answered it during business hours on a work day during a work week. Now, maybe they're short-handed, and maybe they have a response from me. But I want answers and an apology from your slimy case officer who in front of 4 witnesses sought to frighten his parents who had just arrived, who sought to intimidate a 22-year-old man and defame my character by lying about me. Why? Because you don't want to lose a case and the revenue that comes in your agency? It's certainly not because you want to support Jared. You put him in a horrible living situation, burned through his cash, and where did his cash go? Where is his itemized list of the things you spent? You must provide that. We want that. Where is it? Show it to the refugee or risk dealing with the Office of Refugee Resettlement. Your call, MCRC. What do you say, South Africa? Cheers.